Alright, hi YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing something different. Obviously, if you can read the title, I will be showing off my physical media, you could say. All the majority of it is vinyls, records, whatever you want to call it. But before we do that, I want to do like a proper introduction to myself, because I did do that in my first video, but wasn't that great. So, Jess today, play on words. You can just call me Jess, though. Not my real name, but that's what I'm going by. On this channel, I want to try, emphasis on try, upload a video every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I want to get a gaming video out. Sundays, just want to leave that open to whatever I want to do, really. Yeah, that's it, really. So, fun fact, actually really a sad fact. This is my third time trying to record this video. First time, don't know what happened with the audio. It was just like all messed up, and I didn't feel like dealing with the whole mess while editing it, so I decided to re-record it, and then the video just got deleted somehow. Don't know how. So here's attempt number 3 at recording this video. Pray for me. Anyways, because this is my third time, I really don't feel like showing you guys every single vinyl that I own. I'll just show you guys some of my cool ones that aren't just black. Yeah, anyways, here. First up, I have Amy Winehouse's Back to Black on picture disc. Let me show you the back side is also. This is the only Amy album that I've heard. I haven't heard any of her other stuff, really. Favorite song off of this one is Love is a Losing Game, 100%. I love Amy's voice. Not much to say about that. Okay, I also own Arca's Kick 1 album, but it's just on Standard Black, so I won't be showing you guys that. But it's the only Arca album that I own, even though I love Arca. Hopefully one day I can own the rest of her albums on vinyl. Next up is Ariana Grande. I also own Dangerous Woman, and then Thank You Next. Dangerous Woman is just on Standard Black, so I'm not showing you guys that one. But this is, Thank You Next is on the, I think it's called Cochlear. Sorry, lighting. Not the biggest Ariana Grande fan. I like some of her stuff, but Thank You Next and Dangerous Woman were the only 2 albums that I liked for the most part, so I decided to get on vinyl. Favorite song off of Dangerous Woman is Touch It. Favorite song off of Thank You Next is Bad Idea. Next up is Biba Doobies. This is the Target exclusive with the alternative artwork, and it's a milky clear. Can't see it well on camera though. The only Biba Doobie album I've heard, really. Favorite song, California. Also, I'll show you guys this. It came with this big poster. I don't really hang up posters of it just because. Oh, yeah, I can't really see it. Yeah, I don't really hang up my posters just because I don't want to ruin them, really. I know that there's a way you could hang it up without ruining them, but just keep it in there, really. Next up is Beyonce. I own her Lemonade, Renaissance, and Cowboy Carter. Yeah, I will only show you Lemonade because the other 2 are just Standard Black, and I own the Renaissance box set. It's just on this lime, I'm assuming, or lemon color. Love Beyonce. Love her voice. What else did you say? What am I going to say? Okay. Favorite song off of Lemonade is 6 Inch. Favorite song off of Renaissance, which in my opinion is her best album, I'd say is Heated. But I love All Up in Your Mind. I feel like it gets so much hate, that song. It's a good song. And as for Cowboy Carter, American Requiem, love the way she sings that song. Next up is Billie Eilish, Don't Smile at Me on Red, and When We Fall Asleep, Where to Go. I think this is the Tangerine it's called. These are the only Billie Eilish albums that I own, because I didn't really like Happier Than Ever. And as for Hit Me Hard and Soft, I loved it. I don't know why I just don't own it, but I know, just haven't bought it. Favorite song off of Don't Smile at Me is Watch. When We Fall Asleep. I'd say Listen Before It Go, and Happier Than Ever, Happier Than Ever. Hit Me Hard and Soft, I'd say, is the greatest favorite song. The next one is K-pop, Blackpink's The Album, on this really pretty like pastel pink. Not the biggest fan of K-pop, but I do listen to it from time to time. Blackpink, I'd say they're one of my favorite K-pop groups. Wouldn't say they're my favorite, but definitely up there. Favorite song off of this one is definitely Love Sick Girls. Love Sick Girls. I think it's their best song so far, really. And then next up here, Boy Genius, the record, on this like what's orange swirl vinyl. Although you can't really see the swirl. This is the only Boy Genius album that I heard. Although I think it's the only album of theirs that they have out right now. Favorite song off of that one. It's basic but not strong enough. Although there's a reason that is one of their more popular ones. And then I also own Chappell Roan's Midwest Princess, just on standard black. Like Chappell. Favorite song off of Midwest Princess, I'd say, is Casual. Okay, Charlie XCX Deluxe. I'm not saying that long ass title. I also do own the branded standard on opaque black. I think it's the Walmart variant. But I'd show you this one just because it's cooler. Just white. Favorite song off of the standard one, I'd say, is 365. And that's for the deluxe, it's Guess. But the Girls So Confusing remix of Lord is by far the best song off of any version of her album. More K-pop. This is Hyel's Alpha album, just on this like clear vinyl. I bought this album without even like hearing the entire album. I've heard a couple songs before I bought it, not the entire album. The reason I bought this is because I saw it on discount Barnes & Noble. So I just decided to get it, because why not? And I'm glad that I really like this album. I'd say my favorite song off of this one is Let It. Next up is Joni Mitchell's Cloud. I also own her Blue album on standard black. This is on in like orange, an ugly orange in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I like the album, so I got it. Favorite song off of Clouds is Both Sides Now, but I also really like the gallery. Love Joni's voice. And as for my favorite song off Blue, it's California. So I have a lot from this next artist, Casey Musgraves. Same trailer, different park. This is just standard black. Favorite song off of this one is Follow Your Arrow. Don't really like country that much, but Casey, love her. And then of course, Pageant Material on this really pretty like marbled pink, although you can't really see the marbling. Favorite song off of this one, I'd say, is Cup of Tea. And then of course, her best album, Golden Hour. I own this one. On this like, looks cooler when you can see it like in light, but it's like a blue with sparkles in it. Anyways, like I said, her best album. Favorite song off of this one is Rainbow. I really love ballads. Okay, this next album of hers, Starcrossed. Gets a lot of hate for this one. I understand it doesn't sound like the rest of her stuff. It's definitely pop, but I liked it. Maybe it's because I like pop. On this, it's opaque red. Favorite song off of this one is Cherry Blossom. And also, can I say, the gatefold on this one is definitely one of my favorite gatefolds that I have. As you can see, it like opens up here in the middle. And then her most recent album, Deeper Well. Honestly, this is my least favorite album of hers so far, but I still liked it. Obviously, I got it on vinyl. It's on the transparent cream vinyl. As for my favorite song off of this one, it's Anime Ice. Next up is Galucci's Isolation. And then I also own her Orquídeas one, just on standard black. This is the 5-year anniversary pressing on the limited edition opaque blue. I've only heard a couple of Kelly's albums. I've heard this Isolation, Orquídeas, and is it Sin Miedo? I think that's what it's called. Anyways, yeah. Favorite song off of this one is In My Dreams, and as for Orquídeas, which, in my opinion, at least from the albums that I've heard from her best album, I'd say is the last one, Dame Besos, Muévete. Okay, then I own Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. Just on standard black. I love that album. I mean, people would call it like pop Bible or whatever. Favorite song of Teenage Dream is Teenage Dream. And then I have a lot of Lana stuff. I have Born to Die, Paradise Edition, Ultraviolence, Don't Honeymoon Sadly, Lush for Life, NFR, and then her most recent one, Ocean Boulevard, on the Hot Pink. This is the Target alternative cover. The other ones are just on Standard Black. The reason I don't own Honeymoon is because I really want to get that one on the red, but every time she stocks up, they just sell right away. So hopefully one day I can own that one. And as for Chemtrails and Blue Banishers, wasn't the biggest fan of those two albums, so that's why I just didn't get them. Favorite song off Born to Die is Blue Jeans, Paradise, Ride, Honeymoon, Terrence Loves You. Ultraviolence is Cool World. Lush for Life, Tomorrow Never Came. NFR is The Greatest. Chemtrails, White Dress. Blue Banishers, Thunder. And her most recent one, Margaret. Next up is Elastin and Prelude to Ecstasy on this, smoky vinyl. I actually really like this one, it's pretty pretty. I just heard about this band randomly one day on TikTok, decided to give them a listen, and I really like their stuff. Thought they're nice. Although I think they recently released an album, just actually haven't heard it yet. Should probably listen to that one day. As for my favorite song, I'd say is Beautiful Boy. I also own Lord's Melodrama album, just on Standard Black. It's the only album of hers that I own because, don't get me first one, didn't really like Pure Hero that much. There's a couple songs I really loved off that album, but for the most part I just didn't really like it. Favorite song off of Melodrama, The Louvre, and About Solar Power. Also didn't like that one. And as for Virgin, I haven't heard Virgin yet. Maybe we should check it out. Maybe. Okay, so this next artist I don't really listen to a lot for a lot of reasons, but mostly just grown out of them. And that is Melanie Martinez's Crybaby. This is the deluxe on the... This is the Walmart version, but I do own the standard version just on Standard Black. In fact, that was the first ever vinyl that I got back in 2019. And then of course I also own K through 12 on this really pretty, like, baby pink, you could say. Favorite song off of Crybaby, just the standard version, I'd say, is Pacify Her. Off of the deluxe, Teddy Bear, underrated song. And K through 12, High School Sweethearts. After School, I don't own that on vinyl because I don't really want to buy any more for stuff. But favorite song off of After School, I'd say, is, you know what, I can't remember. Forgot all the songs on there. I have heard it though. I have also heard Portals. Liked a couple songs. I'd say my favorite song is Battle of the Larynx. Okay, next up is Mitski. I own her Birmingham Hancock Creek, just on Standard Black. My favorite Mitski album by far. I just love rock, grunge music. One of my favorite genres. Favorite song off of Birmingham Hancock Creek is Carry Me Out. And I also own her The Land is Inhospitable and Sorry We on, don't know the official name, but it's just really pretty blue. Favorite song off of this one is basic, but my level of mine. Okay, I also own Noah Kahan's Stick Season, Standard Black. Noah Kahan's another artist that I only heard one day on TikTok, gave him a listen. Love that album. As for my favorite song, I'd say is Orange Juice. And then next up, I have Rosalia's Motomami on this really pretty, like, opaque red. This is the only verse. Actually, no, that's like I own something else of Rosalia's. I haven't heard it in my career. And then she's releasing a new album, Lux, soon. I've heard the single, really loved the single. It had Björk, which is another artist that I really like. Anyways, my favorite song off of this one is definitely La Fama. Okay, so this next one is definitely my most unique one by far, and it is Rosalia's with Raul on this really pretty heart-shaped 7-inch. It's marbled, as you can see. Don't know who Raul is. Never heard of any of his songs besides this one, at least I think so. Favorite song off of this one is Vampiros, although there's only 3 songs. Okay, so these next up are all soundtracks, and I own quite a few of them, but I won't be showing you guys all of them. I own the Minecraft soundtrack. One of them, I know there's multiple. Favorite song off of that one is Arai. I also own the What Remains of Edith Finch. Favorite song off that one. Don't know what it's called, but it's the one that plays during the menu screen in that game. I own. And then the one that I will show you is the Resident Evil box set. This is the first original soundtrack. This is also my most expensive vinyl. It cost me like $80 plus shipping. Yeah, it comes with 3 vinyls on this like blood gray. Not sure the official name. Two of them is just the original one, and then this one on the back here is the remix one. That's my favorite song. Definitely the one that plays during the end credit scene. And it also came with this slip mat, although I don't really use it because it's uneven. You can't really tell, but once it's spinning on the vinyl or on the record player, it's very noticeable that it's more oval shaped than circle. And I also own the Resident Evil 2, the original soundtrack on this red. Love the Resident Evil games. And I also really love the soundtracks. There's a lot of soundtracks that I'd like to get. Life is Strange, some of the other Resident Evil ones, Silent Hill, just to name a few. Next up, Taylor Swift's 1989 Taylor's version. I also own the non-Taylor's version, the original one, you could say. And then Folklore. Folklore's on this red, sound blue. So the only Taylor albums that I really actually liked. Just not the biggest fan of her. Although when I say really like, I love Folklore. Honestly, one of my favorite albums of all time. No, it's from 1989. I also really love this album, just not as much as Folklore. Favorite song off of 1989 is Style. Favorite song of Folklore is My Tears Ricochet. Can I just say though, I hate this red. In general, I'm not the biggest fan of red vinyls. I just feel like they're overdone. But especially for this album, I just feel like it does not match the aesthetic that it's going for. But I just ended up buying this one because for some reason, couldn't find them anywhere else. I had looked at Walmart, even looked at my local record store. For some reason, just did not have Folklore. Target was the only place that had it, so I just ended up going with buying it from Target. So next up is more K-pop. I have a few from this group. Twice. I'd say Twice is definitely my favorite K-pop group. This is Ready to Be On. This is like really pretty. It's marbled. Can't really see it, but marbled purple. Favorite song off of this one is Wallflower. And then of course, I also own With You on the picture disc. Favorite song off this one is You Get Me. Also, can I just say, I know people say that there's like a huge difference in quality with picture discs and that the quality just is not good, but honestly I don't hear that big of a difference. Maybe it's just because I don't have the best speaker, but I just can't hear that much of a difference. Strategy on this like really pretty, I think it's Peppermint, is it? Yeah, Peppermint vinyl. Favorite song off of Strategy is Kiss My Trouble Away. And I have Chewies on the really pretty Galaxy Green. Definitely one of my favorite vinyls in my collection. Favorite song off this one is Heartbreak in Heaven. Also, favorite Twice song is definitely Feel Special. I also own Waste Blood, Titanic Rising, Shattered Black. It's the only album of hers that I've heard, but I really loved it. Underrated album. Favorite song off that one is Movies. Okay, I saved the best for last. My favorite album of all time. Preacher's Daughter and Willoughby Tucker Will Always Love You by Ethel Cain. Both on Standard Black. I love Ethel so much. All of my favorite artists. Favorite song off of Preacher's Daughter is Sun Beach Flies. And off of Willoughby Tucker is Waco, Texas. Also, I could not tell you which of Ethel's 2 albums that I like most. I love them both. As the saying goes, why pit 2 successful women against each other? Both albums are just really great. Okay, so that is it for my record collection. But I do own a couple CDs, although I do own all these CDs on vinyl, so I don't use them that much. Right here I have Molly Martinez K-12. This one comes with just the movie and the album. And it also comes with like this book. Don't really listen to her that much anymore, like I said though. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. No, Renaissance. Like I said, my favorite Beyonce album. Also, can I just say, I hate when CDs come in these. I'd rather they come in the case than this. It's just always hard to get them out. 1989, Folklore by Taylor Swift. Yeah, I should say. Anyways, and also Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey. I think I forgot to say this, but this is my favorite Lana album. And I do listen to this album on CD a lot when I'm driving. Just pop it in the car. Okay, next up, this isn't physical media. It's merch, but I still decided to show you. So I own Ariana Grande's Thank You Next perfume. And I still have the box. It smells bad, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's just the perfume or it just smells like that, but I did not like it. I don't know how to explain. It's like a plasticky smell. Yeah, I just did not like the smell of this one, but it's a cute bottle. And then I also own her REM. This one actually does smell nice, although I don't really wear perfumes that much, really. These are the only perfumes I actually own anyways. They're both presents. The REM one was the birthday present, and as for Thank You Next, that was a Christmas present. Yeah, like I said, I don't wear perfumes, so I don't really buy that many celebrity perfumes. And then next, it's Billie Eilish's When We Were Falling Asleep, Where Do We Go? I think this was the first ever Billie Eilish merch I got, all the way back in when she released When We Were Falling Asleep, Where Do We Go? I love the album so much. Begged my parents to buy me some sort of merch, so they bought me this. Okay, lastly, it's a manga. This is the only manga series that I own. I'd love to start reading more. Just don't know where to start. So any recommendations would be nice, but So My Hero died. Peak. Loved the anime. So I had to get them on the mangas. Although I read the mangas before I finished the anime. So glad I did, though.
Gay! Gay. Oh my gosh, I opened my mouth and a little purse falls out.
Okay.
How did that get in there?
Not much to say other than that. Alright, well that's it for this video. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm still getting used to this talking to myself in my room alone, basically. Yeah, none of my videos right now like unseasoned chicken. Hope to improve that. But yeah, any music recommendations, manga, game recommendations, even movie recommendations, shows, whatever would be nice. So yeah, thank you.